Hello everyone, Angie here at Studio Red Art. Today is day 31 of the 100-day project. I'm still a little bit in catch-up mode, so I'm going to try to make this quick. My idea for today, excuse me, is to use watercolor paper, and I'm going to use my favorite, as you all know by now, Distress Stains. I'm going for some very light, bright, happy colors. I've got worn lipstick, squeezed lemonade, and dried marigold. And so after I get some color on my paper, I'm going to stamp with this Dina Wakley stamp with Distress Crayons. This is Picked Raspberry. I may use other colors. I haven't decided yet. So I've been playing around, and I think the best way to stamp with the Distress Crayons is to get some on your mat, give it one light spritz of water, and then use your stamp to kind of mix it up, and then stamp with it that way. Because I tried putting the color onto the stamp, and it just didn't really want to stick, and then when I got it wet, it just kind of didn't want to, it just basically gummed up around the edges instead of staying on the stamp itself. But it is a pretty neat effect when you can get it to work. And then after I get my color and my stamping, and then this is permanent when dry, so then after this is dry, I'm going to spray everything with water and get some droplets, and this should resist. This, the Distress Crayon, should resist. It is way too hot to not have my fan on, so I'm going to put some music on and turn down the audio, and I think that's it. I will see you at the end. Okay, everyone, I'm back. During the recording of this video, my phone got full of storage, and I didn't know, and it stopped recording kind of in the middle of the video. So I honestly haven't had a chance to go back and check to see when it stopped. So I'm just going to pick up with the finished piece, kind of tell you what I did a little bit, and update you on what's going on with my 100-day project. And yeah, so here is my finished piece. This was my attempt at stamping with Distress Crayons. When I originally got Distress Crayons, they were creamy enough that I could scribble on the stamp and wet the stamp and stamp with them. Mine have gotten a little dried out apparently, so what I did was I kind of smeared them on my media mat here, just a teensy bit of water, and then you actually use the stamp to kind of mix up the product to where it would stick to the stamp. So this is the result I got from that. I actually kind of like it. It's very subtle. And then I think I did, it has been so long, it has been a week and a half, so I do apologize. I believe I did Distress Stains. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did Distress Stains. I stamped with a few Dina Wakley stamps. I did some splatters with this leftover Distress Crayon, and then I added some Inca Gold that I had sitting out to the edges and on splatters. And then of course I did the water splatters on the distress ink because this was watercolor paper, so as you can tell, it reacted very well. And yeah, so not quite as dramatic as I was hoping for the stamping to be, but I actually like it. It's a nice subtle effect, and it does add some nice texture. So, and it is permanent when dry, which is nice. Unlike gelatos that you can still move them around, this is permanent, so that is nice. I could go over this with a wet media, and this part, the pink stamping, would not run. So yeah. Anyway, if you haven't watched my day 30 video, this is day 31. If you haven't watched my day 30 video, I'm gonna sleep this where you can see it. I had a long hiatus due to work and life and other circumstances beyond my control, to where I didn't film or hardly do anything for 10 days. I was just hair on fire working nonstop. And then when I did finally get a chance to sit down and craft, it was just, my mojo was gone, nothing worked. So it was just kind of a rough couple, almost 2 weeks now. And I kind of realized that the 100-day project for me needs to change. I'm going to do it, instead of maybe the 100-day project, maybe do just the 100 project, or maybe the 100 backgrounds project. I haven't decided on a new name yet. But I'm not quitting. I'm just going to change it to where it's not so stressful, because I was either having to record all weekend and for the week and edit and upload every single day, or try to film, edit, and upload every single night when I got home from work. And when I'm working 10, 12, sometimes 13 hours a day, that's just not going to happen. So, and especially when your mojo is not working, so you're sitting there fighting with a project for 2 hours and you get nothing. You have nothing to show for it. So, thank you for subscribing. Please, I hope you do stick around with me while I change up the format of this a little bit. If you have any comments or suggestions, I would love to hear about them in the comment section. And yeah, I think that's it. So, this was day 31. I do love that dried marigold. Stamping with distress crayons. And technical difficulties and life getting in the way, but you know what? I still got it done. So, okay, that is it for day 31. I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.